Having spent the past 3 decades on Coronation Street, since 1989, will fans be open to viewing the real Simon Gregson? If he appears on the show, as speculated, that is. The star has, however, broadcasted his personality across social media already. It was on Twitter, in fact, when fans learned that Simon endured a bloody awful illness. Simon tweeted, "First day out of bed today, starting to feel a little better after contracting the coronavirus. My main symptom was gastric and still is bloody awful, but lucky to not have respiratory. Stay safe everyone." The father of 3 then described his experience of catching SARS-CoV-2 in detail. Simon explained that it started with diarrhea, which became crazy regular. He also had a very high temperature alongside shivers and sweating, with very sharp pains, and a fuzzy head. COVID pneumonia symptoms, 5 warning signs that the lungs are being damaged. Coronavirus symptoms. The NHS are adamant that the main symptoms of coronavirus are a high temperature, a new, continuous cough, a loss or change to your sense of smell or taste. To elaborate, a person with a high temperature will feel hot to touch on the chest or back. You do not need to measure your temperature, the health body stated, suggesting that it will be fairly evident if you have a high temperature. As for a new, continuous cough, this means coughing a lot for more than an hour. Dementia, the popular drink that damages the brain and leads to worse thinking ability. Symptoms: high cholesterol, doctor names and shames high cholesterol foods to avoid, exclusive high cholesterol, the simple shin test indicative of dangerously high levels, insight. Alternatively, it could mean 3 or more coughing episodes in 24 hours. For those who already suffer from a regular cough, it may be worse than usual. When it comes to an altered sense of smell or taste, you will notice that you cannot smell or taste anything, or your sense of smell or taste is different from normal. Anybody experiencing signs of coronavirus are strongly advised to order a PCR test. In the meantime, while you await for the test, and the test results, the NHS says you must stay at home and do not have visitors. The COVID symptoms study details a much longer list of possible COVID symptoms. For those who have been vaccinated, the most commonly reported COVID symptoms are runny nose, headache, sneezing, sore throat, loss of smell. For those who have not been vaccinated, the symptoms are the same except that instead of sneezing, you are more likely to have a fever. Furthermore, instead of a loss of smell, unvaccinated individuals are more likely to experience a persistent cough. Loss of smell, anosmia, comes further down the list for unvaccinated people, the researchers pointed out. But it's still an important predictor of having COVID-19 rather than a regular cold. The researchers added, a negative result from a lateral flow test is not reliable enough to be sure you're definitely not infected, so if your symptoms persist, it's best to get a PCR test to be sure.